For decades, we've been told that eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, especially as we get older. They're affordable, easy to prepare, and packed with protein. But what if the way you're eating them every single day is secretly sabotaging your health? What if the very food you trust to build your strength is quietly linked to joint pain, brain fog, and even serious heart issues? I'm Dr. Lai, and today we're going to talk about 7 simple egg mistakes that can turn this superfood into a hidden health hazard for anyone over 60. A lot of these are just habits we don't think twice about, but I promise you, understanding these mistakes is one of the most powerful things you can do for your long-term vitality. In fact, the first one might just be what you had for breakfast this morning. Before we dive in, I want you to think of your breakfast as a conversation with your body. Every morning, you get to set the tone for the entire day. You can choose ingredients that work in harmony with your body's needs, giving it the clean energy and building blocks it needs to thrive. Or you can accidentally start a conversation of conflict and stress, leading to inflammation, fatigue, and a slow decline you might just chalk up to getting older. Eggs should be a cornerstone of that healthy conversation. They're one of nature's most perfect foods, especially for us as we age. They have high-quality protein to maintain muscle mass, all the essential amino acids our bodies can't make themselves, and almost no sugar, which is fantastic for blood sugar. But, and this is a big one, the benefits of an egg aren't guaranteed, they're conditional. They depend entirely on how you prepare, pair, and source them. Over my years of practice, I've seen so many patients who believe they're eating a healthy diet, yet they struggle with chronic inflammation, high cholesterol, and low energy. And often, the culprit isn't a lack of effort, but a lack of knowledge about these small, seemingly innocent mistakes. Today, we're going to fix that. We'll walk through 7 of the most common and damaging egg mistakes I see in my patients over 60. By the time we're done, you won't just know what to avoid. You'll understand why you're avoiding it, empowering you to take control of your health in a way that is simple, sustainable, and incredibly effective. Let's get started with the first mistake, which happens right at the stove. Mistake #1. Overcooking your eggs. The first mistake is one that millions of us make every single morning. Overcooking our eggs. It's almost automatic. We fry them on high heat until the edges are brown and crispy, scramble them until they're dry and rubbery or hard, boil them until a grayish-green ring forms around the yolk. We might think it tastes better or feels safer, but what's really happening is a potentially destructive chemical process. The concern here is a term you should know: oxidized cholesterol. When the cholesterol in the egg yolk is exposed to high heat for too long, it can oxidize. Think of it like rust forming on metal. While research is ongoing, some studies suggest that these oxidized compounds, or oxysterols, may contribute to inflammatory processes in the body. This is the kind of low-grade chronic inflammation that can, over time, put stress on your arteries and cardiovascular system. Take my patient Robert, a 76-year-old who loved his eggs fried hard with crispy edges, just like his mother made them. He ate them almost every day, thinking he was making a healthy choice, yet he struggled with heartburn and digestive issues. After learning about the potential effects of high-heat cooking, he made one simple switch. He started scrambling his eggs softly on low heat, just until they were set. Within weeks, his digestive issues were gone, and he said he felt a real difference in his energy levels. On top of that, blasting your eggs with high heat can degrade some of the very nutrients that make them a superfood. Eggs are packed with heat, sensitive vitamins, and antioxidants. For example, some studies show that cooking can reduce the amount of vitamin and certain antioxidants by 17–20%. While they're still nutritious, you're getting a less potent version. Why not get the most nutritional bang for your buck? The solution is simple. Cook your eggs low and slow. The goal is to cook them until they are just set, but not browned or rubbery. Asterisk for scrambled eggs. Use a little butter or healthy oil in a pan on medium, low heat. Stir them gently and pull them off the heat when they still look slightly moist. They'll continue to cook from the residual heat. Asterisk for fried eggs. Cook them on a gentle heat. You can even try basting them by putting a lid on the pan to cook the top, instead of flipping and searing them. Asterisk for boiled eggs. Aim for a soft or medium boil where the yolk is still a bit jammy or runny. That runny yolk is a nutritional goldmine with its fats and vitamins fully intact. This one tiny change, just turning down the heat, can make a huge difference, transforming your breakfast from a source of potential stress into one of powerful nutrition. Mistake #2. Pairing eggs with store-bought mayonnaise. Our second mistake often pops up at lunchtime, disguised as a classic egg salad sandwich. The problem isn't the eggs, it's the mayonnaise you're mixing them with. That innocent-looking jar of creamy goodness from the grocery store can be a major source of hidden inflammation in your diet. The real troublemaker is the primary ingredient in most commercial mayonnaises, highly processed industrial seed oils. I'm talking about soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil. These oils are incredibly high in a type of fat called omega-6 fatty acids. Now, your body needs some omega-6s, but it also needs a healthy balance with anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. The modern diet has thrown this ratio completely out of whack. Think of it this way: inflammation in your body is like a fire. Omega-3s are the firefighters, calming the flames. The excessive omega-6 is in these processed oils are like gasoline, fueling that fire of chronic inflammation. This isn't just a vague health idea, it has real consequences for anyone over 60. That nagging, low-grade inflammation is a key driver of the conditions we all want to avoid: worsening arthritis and joint pain, heart disease from damaged blood vessels, and even cognitive decline. So, when you mix your perfectly healthy boiled eggs with a few spoonfuls of pro-inflammatory mayonnaise, you're essentially canceling out the benefits and pouring fuel on the fire, and it's not just the bad fats. Commercial mayonnaises are often loaded with added sugars, preservatives, and artificial ingredients to keep them shelf-stable for months. One of those is calcium disodium EDTA, a chemical that's not exactly on anyone's list of health foods. Let's think about Margaret, 68, who came to me with stiff, aching knees that made her morning walks a real chore. She ate an egg salad sandwich for lunch a few times a week, thinking it was a great high-protein meal. She was shocked when I explained the inflammatory nature of her favorite store-bought mayo. She had no idea. The solution here is wonderfully simple: make your own mayonnaise. It sounds complicated, but I swear it takes less than 2 minutes with an egg yolk, a healthy oil like avocado or light olive oil, a splash of lemon juice, and a pinch of salt. You can whisk it or use an immersion blender for a fresh, creamy, and actively anti-inflammatory mayo. If making your own isn't for you, there are healthier options. Look for mayonnaises made with 100% avocado or olive oil, but be a label detective. Many say made with olive oil on the front, but the first ingredient is still a cheap seed oil. Even better, try swapping mayo for mashed avocado with a little lemon juice, or use plain, full-fat Greek yogurt for a creamy, high-protein alternative. By ditching the processed jarred mayo, you take a huge step toward turning down the dial on chronic inflammation and letting the true health benefits of your eggs shine. Mistake #3. Pairing eggs with white bread and processed meats. This brings us to mistake number 3, which is all about the company your eggs keep. The classic breakfast of eggs, toast, and bacon feels like a warm hug, but for someone over 60, it can be a triple threat to your health. Let's look at the bread and the meat. First, the toast. Pairing your nutritious eggs with toast made from white bread is like putting a race car engine in a rusty car. White bread is made from refined flour, which has been stripped of its fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is a simple starch that your body digests almost instantly, sending your blood sugar on a wild ride. You eat the white toast, your blood sugar spikes, and your pancreas goes into overdrive, releasing a flood of insulin. Then comes the inevitable crash, leaving you tired, foggy, and craving more carbs just a couple of hours later. For seniors, this roller coaster is especially risky. Over time, it can contribute to insulin resistance and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. It creates metabolic stress that completely undermines the steady energy your protein-rich eggs should be giving you. The fix is an easy swap. Choose better bread. Go for 100% whole grain, stone, ground whole wheat, or a dense seeded rye. These are packed with fiber, so they release sugar into your bloodstream slowly and steadily. That fiber also feeds your good gut bacteria and helps prevent constipation, a common issue for older adults. Or even better, skip the bread and pair your eggs with sautéed spinach, mushrooms, or half an avocado. Now, for the other partner in crime, processed meats. Bacon, sausage, and ham are classified by the World Health Organization as Group 1 carcinogens, meaning there is strong evidence they can cause cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. These meats are often preserved with nitrates and nitrites. When heated at high temperatures with the amino acids in eggs, some of these compounds can form nitrosamines, which are known carcinogens. So, that classic plate of crispy bacon and fried eggs is not just high in sodium and saturated fat. It can create a chemical reaction that you're better off avoiding. For someone over 60, whose body is already working hard to fend off cellular damage, regularly eating this combination is a risk that just isn't worth taking. The solution is to rethink your protein sides. Love a savory side with your eggs. Try a piece of grilled chicken, some leftover fish, or even plant-based proteins like black beans. If you really want sausage, look for a high-quality, nitrate-free chicken or turkey sausage. But the best move is to train your taste buds to love eggs with plants. The antioxidants in vegetables actively fight the kind of cellular damage that processed meats can promote. By upgrading your toast and ditching the processed meats, you turn your breakfast from a metabolically stressful meal into a powerful health-building start to your day. If you're finding this advice helpful, do me a quick favor and tap that like button. It really helps this information reach more people who need it, and stick with me because mistake number 4 is one that happens before the egg even makes it to your kitchen. Mistake #4, ignoring the source of your eggs. The 4th mistake is thinking all eggs are created equal. The reality is, the nutritional value of an egg is dramatically different depending on how the hen that laid it was raised. An egg from a hen in a cramped cage eating corn and soy is a fundamentally different food than an egg from a hen that roamed on pasture, foraging for bugs and greens. This matters for 2 big reasons: nutrition and safety. Let's start with nutrition. Pasture-raised hens, thanks to their natural diet, produce eggs that are nutritional superstars. Research has consistently shown that, compared to conventional eggs, pasture-raised eggs can have * 2 to 3 times more omega-3 fatty acids, the anti-inflammatory fats that are so important for your heart and brain. Asterisk significantly more vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin, that many seniors are low in, which is crucial for bones and immunity. Asterisk double the amount of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from damage. Asterisk higher levels of vitamin A and other B vitamins. The yolk's color is often a dead giveaway. That deep, rich orange yolk in a pasture-raised egg comes from antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin, which the hen gets from eating green plants. These specific antioxidants are vital for protecting your vision and can reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. A pale, yellow yolk from a conventional egg just doesn't have the same concentration of these protective nutrients. The second issue is safety. Large industrial egg farms can be breeding grounds for bacteria like Salmonella. While the overall risk is low, a Salmonella infection can be much more serious for an older adult whose immune system isn't as robust. Healthier, less stressed hens on smaller farms generally pose a lower risk. The solution is to become an educated egg shopper. Look past the price and read the labels. Asterisk pasture raised. This is the gold standard. It means hens had plenty of space to roam outdoors and eat a natural diet. Asterisk omega-3 enriched. These hens get feed supplemented with an omega-3 source like flax seeds. It's a good second choice. Asterisk organic. This means hens ate organic, non-GMO feed and weren't in cages, but it doesn't guarantee the same kind of outdoor access as pasture-raised. Yes, these eggs cost more, but think of it as an investment, not an expense. You're paying for superior nutrition, more vitamins, healthier fats, and powerful antioxidants. For the price of a fancy coffee, you can get a dozen eggs that will actively build your health from the inside out. Choose the best eggs you can afford. Your body knows the difference. Mistake #5. Using the wrong kind of pan. Mistake number 5 might be lurking in your kitchen cabinet. It's the pan you cook your eggs in. For years, non-stick pans with coatings like Teflon were the go-to for eggs. They're convenient, I get it. But that convenience can come with a hidden health cost, especially if those pans are old and scratched. The concern revolves around a class of chemicals known as FOS, often called forever chemicals, because they don't break down easily in our bodies or the environment. While a specific harmful chemical, FOA, was phased out of production in the U.S. after 2013, the safety of its replacements is still under debate. The real issue for most of us happens when these pans are overheated or when the surface gets scratched by metal utensils. When a non-stick coating is damaged or heated to high temperatures over 482 degrees F or 250 degrees C, it can start to break down, releasing tiny particles and fumes into your food and the air. Inhaling these fumes can cause a temporary flu-like condition, sometimes called polymer fume fever. But the bigger concern is the potential for long-term, low-level exposure to these chemicals, which studies have linked to a range of health issues, including hormone disruption and immune system suppression. For older adults, whose bodies may already be more sensitive, minimizing exposure to potential toxins is just smart, proactive health. Why take the risk when there are fantastic, time-tested alternatives? The solution is to switch up your cookware. Here are the best options. Well-seasoned cast iron. A cast iron skillet, once seasoned, is a non-stick dream. It's nearly indestructible, holds heat beautifully, and can even add a little dietary iron to your food. Stainless steel. High-quality stainless steel is another excellent, non-toxic choice. The trick to making it non-stick is to heat the pan before you add the oil. Get the pan hot, add the fat, let that heat up, An asterisk, then asterisk add your eggs. Asterisk ceramic coated. Look for high quality, pure ceramic cookware. It offers a non-stick surface without the use of PTFE or other forever chemicals. Just be sure to choose a reputable brand. If you must use a non-stick pan, treat it gently. Use it only on low to medium heat. Never preheat it empty, and only use wooden or silicone utensils. The moment it gets scratched or chipped, it's time to say goodbye. It's a simple switch that helps create the healthiest kitchen possible. Mistake #6. Eating eggs daily without variety. The sixth mistake is getting stuck in a dietary rut. Eggs are fantastic, but eating them the exact same way every single day without bringing in other healthy foods can lead to what I call nutrient gaps. No single food, not even a superfood like eggs, has everything your body needs. The problem here is twofold. First, you miss out on key nutrients that eggs just don't have. The most important one is fiber. Eggs have zero fiber. Fiber is absolutely essential for a healthy digestive system, regular bowel movements, feeding your good gut bacteria, and keeping you feeling full. A diet high in eggs but low in fiber can lead to constipation and an unhappy gut. Eggs are also low in vitamin C, which is crucial for your immune system and skin health. Second, eating the same thing every day crowds out other opportunities for amazing nutrition. Think of your breakfast plate as valuable real estate. If it's always occupied by just eggs, you're missing the chance to bring in antioxidant, rich berries, fiber, packed oatmeal, or healthy fats from nuts and seeds. A varied diet is a cornerstone of healthy aging because it ensures you get a whole spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients that work together to protect your body. I had a patient, George, 72, who would make a big batch of scrambled eggs and eat them every single morning. He thought he was being healthy and efficient, but he felt sluggish by mid-morning, and his diet was incredibly monotonous. I encouraged him to think of his breakfast on a rotation. The solution is to embrace variety and dress up your eggs. This doesn't mean giving them up. It just means changing things up. Asterisk rotate your breakfasts. Have a veggie-packed omelet one day with spinach and mushrooms. The next, try 2 soft boiled eggs with a side of avocado. Then maybe a poached egg over sauteed kale. Asterisk add superfood sides. Add a handful of berries on the side for vitamin C and antioxidants. Sprinkle your eggs with chia or flax seeds for extra fiber and omega-3s. Have a small bowl of plain yogurt or a handful of walnuts. Asterisk take egg-free days, a couple of days a week. Switch it up completely. Try a bowl of steel. Cut oatmeal with fruit and nuts, or a smoothie with Greek yogurt and spinach. It gives your body a different set of nutrients and keeps your taste buds interested. By diversifying your breakfast, you get the benefits of eggs asterisk and asterisk, a full symphony of nutrients to support every system in your body. Mistake #7. Fearing the yolk or thinking all yolks are equal, our final mistake, is probably the most deeply ingrained. A lingering ghost from decades of bad nutrition advice. The fear of the egg yolk. For years, we were told to toss the yolk and eat only the whites to avoid dietary cholesterol. This is a massive mistake. The yolk is, without a doubt, the most nutritious part of the egg. Throwing it out is like keeping the box and tossing the treasure. This mistake also has a twin, thinking all yolks are nutritionally the same. First, let's crush that fear. The big concern was always dietary cholesterol and its supposed link to heart disease. But piles of modern research have shown that for most people, the cholesterol you eat has very little effect on the cholesterol levels in your blood. Your body is smart. When you eat more cholesterol, it usually just makes less of its own. The real dietary culprits for high blood cholesterol are more often saturated fat, trans fats, and sugar, not the cholesterol in a whole food like an egg yolk. By throwing out the yolk, you're tossing a gold mine of nutrients that are vital for healthy aging. The yolk is where you find all of the egg's fat, soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, and K, which are crucial for everything from your vision and bones to your immune system. Choline, as we discussed, this brain-boosting nutrient is found almost exclusively in the yolk. It's incredibly important for protecting against cognitive decline. Lutein and zeaxanthin, these eye-protecting antioxidants give the yolk its color and are essential for preventing macular degeneration. The majority of the B vitamins and minerals, the egg white is mostly just protein, the yolk is the complete multivitamin. Now for the second part of this mistake, believing all yolks are created equal. As we covered when we talked about the source, this just isn't true. A pale, watery yolk from a factory farmed egg is nutritionally inferior to the vibrant, deep orange yolk from a pasture-raised hen. That rich color is a direct sign of a higher concentration of beneficial vitamins and antioxidants, all thanks to the hen's superior diet. The solution couldn't be clearer. Embrace the whole egg and choose the highest quality you can find. Stop fearing the yolk and start seeing it for what it is. Nutritional powerhouse designed by nature to support your brain, your eyes, and your overall health. And make sure those eggs come from healthy, pasture-raised hens to get the most nutrient-dense yolk possible. So, let's do a quick recap of the 7 simple but critical mistakes we've talked about today. 1. Overcooking your eggs, which can create unwanted compounds and reduce their nutritional value. 2. Pairing them with inflammatory store-bought mayonnaise that's loaded with unhealthy omega-6 fats. 3. Combining them with the wrong partners like blood, sugars, biking white bread and carcinogenic processed meats. 4. Ignoring the source of your eggs and missing out on the superior nutrition of pasture-raised options. 5. Using old, scratched non-stick pans, which can leach chemicals into your food. 6. Eating them daily without variety, which can lead to nutrient gaps and a boring diet. 7. Fearing the yolk or thinking all yolks are the same, which means throwing away the most nutritious part of the egg. As you can see, the health risks often associated with eggs after 60 rarely come from the egg itself. They come from the small, unconscious mistakes we make in how we cook them, what we pair them with, and where we buy them. And that is incredibly good news. It means you don't have to fear this wonderful food. You just need to be more mindful. Your health journey isn't about radical, complicated protocols. It's about making small, intelligent shifts in your daily habits. It's about understanding the why behind the choices you make in your own kitchen. By cooking your eggs gently, pairing them with whole foods, choosing high-quality sources, and embracing variety, you transform your breakfast from a potential health hazard into a powerful tool for vitality. You are in the driver's seat of your own health. These simple shifts can lead to profound benefits: less joint pain, clearer thinking, more stable energy, and a stronger heart. And it all starts with that first, most important meal of the day. Now I'm curious to hear from you. Which of these 7 mistakes surprised you the most? Did you recognize a habit from your own routine? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might just be the thing that inspires someone else to make a positive change. If you found this information helpful and think it could benefit others, please give this video a like and share it with your friends and family. And of course, if you want more science-backed practical advice to help you thrive as you age, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future videos. Thank you for investing this time in your health today. Eat well, stay informed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.